Heavenly Grounds is a coffee shop located in West Hunter, USA. It's located between Sheer Reflections Hair Salon and Arctic Ice Cream Parlor. The coffee shop has been a great place for people to work and congregate, rest, relax, and even work remotely. The shop is quaint, has products from local artists, and it hosts Bible studies at night after hours. Their mission from its beginning was to fellowship with customers, to talk and listen and be Jesus to them. Ricky Saleski, the owner, is a past gang member who was in prison for 15 years. He came to Christ and wanted to make a difference in the lives of others for Jesus. He comes in early every morning and gets everything set up for the day and then hands most of the business to the two great female baristas who work full-time for him. They love working for Ricky and feel safe in his presence. He hires at-risk folks who have had a past and have a hard time getting a job. Both of these women have had very difficult lives and are grateful to have this job. They know his past and respect his honesty and willingness to take a chance on them. The place is always packed because it's always warm and welcoming. He serves great food and has a knack for seeing people's pain or discontent. He believes it's a gift that the Holy Spirit gave him when he accepted Christ. He has been talking to a young man named Dale Atkin for weeks now. Dale had planned on only stopping briefly at West Hunter, USA. However, the lure of his new home in Heavenly Grounds kept him coming back and talking with Ricky. He felt a real connection with him. One gloomy and very rainy Wednesday, Ricky was in the shop talking to his customers. Dale couldn't work for the local landscaping company because of the weather. With time on his hands, Dale walked into Heavenly Grounds.
Hey man, good to see you. No work today, huh?
Hey Ricky, yeah, it's too wet to work outside. Hopefully it'll dry up a bit so I can work tomorrow.
Hey, after you place your order, come see me in the back. I want to run something by you. And it's on me today.
What? You don't have to do that.
Ricky looks at the barista and she nods.
Thanks.
After Dale placed his order, he walked through the small kitchen and into the office.
Hey, have a seat for a minute. I have to take this call.
Ricky answered the phone and talked to someone who was clearly in trouble with the law.
Travis, slow down. We talked about this so many times, and I told you that if you continue to make these choices, you would end up in jail again. Man, I'm so sorry, but it was bound to happen. Thanks for making me your one call. I want you to pray tonight in jail, and I'll visit tomorrow, okay? I understand. Yes, remember, I've been there so many times. I can't make you talk to Jesus, but I'm asking you to do it. I gotta go. Love you, man. See you tomorrow.
Ricky hung up the phone, took a breath, and with a sad look on his face, he turned to Dale.
Hey, Dale. Thanks for coming back here. And sorry you had to hear that. It's my baby brother, and he's in trouble again. It's breaking my heart.
Dale had no words. He was feeling a bit uncomfortable overhearing the conversation.
Okay, Dale. You are probably going to think I'm crazy, but I've been talking to God about you.
What? About me? You don't even know me.
Yeah, I know, but he's telling me to share something with you. I'm going to just trust God and say this. He loves you, Dale. He really loves you. He knows your struggles. Before you say anything, let me finish. I'm supposed to say your dad loves you, and he just doesn't know how to show it to you. He was broken. That's literally all I heard God say.
What? But how could you know? My dad was never there for me. He was a drunk. He never hurt me. He just never showed me love. He ignored me. I just ran away about 6 weeks ago and have been trying to find odd jobs to eat and pay for gas until I figure things out. Are you telling me you knew all this?
Heck no, I had no clue. Wow, I was just doing what God told me to do. He's amazing, isn't he? I'm so sorry about your dad, and I'm sorry that you're in pain. But running from town to town is not going to make the pain go away. I'd really like to hire you to work for me. I'll train you and guide you and help you decide how to navigate all this in your life. Or you can do your own thing. Either way, just know I'll be praying for you.
You would really hire me? And help me? I've literally never had anyone care for me. My mom left us when I was 5 years old. My faith's pretty weak, but I did pray this week for help, for a friend, for hope.
Ricky got a huge smile on his face.
Ta-da! I'm your answer to prayer. Lucky you. But seriously, the first time you walked in, I knew we would be good friends and that God had a plan for you in mind, and that I was a part of it.
With tears in Dale's eyes, he looked at Ricky.
Well, I'll be darned. Thanks, Ricky. I'd like to work here. When can I start?
This is Joyce Cold Iron from Gramazin. Remember that regardless of your past, if you surrender to Jesus, he can make a way and he can use you to help others. Do not listen to the enemy who feeds you lies about your worth. You are precious in God's name. God bless.
In the last class, I presented a vision for a testimony task force. And our vision is this, that churches in the North Shore are going to start publishing their testimonies on their websites so that when people drive by, they know those people get me. They've been through divorce. They've been through suicidal like I was at one point in my life. They get it. I can relate with them. I can consider joining their church or participating in their church.